Joining us on WHKY TV News is Kevin Norris, who's the Executive Director of New Beginnings Hickory, just down the road from us here at WHKY. It's a men's recovery home. Thank you so much for joining us again. We spoke when you took this job just a few months ago.
Great to see you again, Rob. Always a pleasure.
Well, it's been your first few months on the job. How have things been going at New Beginnings as we are in the midst of the holiday season?
Things are going great. We just had a Christmas party for the guys. We got 12 guys there now, and they seem to be all doing really well. A couple of churches stepped up and provided some Christmas gifts for the fellas to make it a little bit of a more normal Christmas for them. And we're just so happy and very grateful that that occurred for them.
So at this point, as we tape this conversation, you have a dozen men staying at the facility. How many men can you house at New Beginnings, I guess at the max?
Right now we can house 18, and we're looking for some new clients early this year. In the first part of January, we'll be looking for at least three more guys, and kind of ease in. We don't want to bring 6 new guys all at once.
Right, right.
But
and yeah. The criteria to get in, if there's anyone trying to maybe turn over a new leaf in the new year, they want to get healthier, or they have a family member who they feel might need the services of New Beginnings, may get into recovery, what do they have to do?
Well, you can apply to us online or get a referral from a facility that you may be at. The main thing is to have a real desire to change your life and enter recovery. And that's a tough prospect for a lot of people. Sometimes the first time doesn't work. Sometimes the second time doesn't work. You just don't know when some guy is going to catch fire and really have the desire to change their life and enter recovery. But we provide a safe environment and a supportive environment to watch that process happen.
If a man does come and live at the facility, they also get out there and they work, correct?
Right, we put them to work fairly quickly. We're going to spend a week to 10 days with them and do some intense recovery work first and get their feet wet so they'll know what's expected and what kind of work recovery really is. And then we'll go out and seek a job for them and get them employed, and they can start paying rent at that point.
Your first few months on the job, how has it been for you? I know you made the transition from the Flynn Treatment Facility in Morganton. What's it been like here in Hickory?
It's been great. It's like returning home. I'm a Hickory native over the last 18 years. And working in Morganton was a little bit of a stretch every morning to drive up 40. Mm-hmm. So just living right around the corner is a relief. The job is different, but it's super rewarding, and I get a chance to work with folks in early recovery, which is what I love to do.
And how do folks contact you or the facility itself? Because I know you have other staff that work there as well.
Right. Well, we have a website, and if you Google it, New Beginnings Hickory, it'll take you right on into the website. It's nbhickory.org, but I found the best way is just Google it and then go from there. You can also contact us by telephone, 828-838-1236. And that'll take you to one of our staff members or myself. Okay, well, Kevin Norris, Executive Director of New Beginnings Hickory, thank you for joining us, and Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, Rob. Always a pleasure. Good to have you in. Kevin Norris, the Executive Director of New Beginnings Hickory, joining us here on WHKY TV News. Back to you, Ralph.